Hello, my people. Yeah, good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining again. Thank you for joining this section again. So today I'll be talking about this Canadian college that will be open tomorrow. Okay, so this Canadian college will actually be open tomorrow, and there's no application fee at this Canadian college. The tuition fee is very small, or compared to other universities or colleges that you might see. The tuition for this particular college is very minimal, even for international students, and the tuition deposit is also something not too serious. So once you make once you can meet all the program requirements and all the rest, you should be able to get into this particular. So this college will be open tomorrow. That is why I want to give you like a general information this college, the programs that are available. Then I found out that this particular college have okay, though this is not I did not bring this video because of scholarship today, because you know, most of the Canadian schools, you have to, when it comes to college, when it comes to college scholarship. So the tuition fee is not too serious. Okay, so let's invite other people to join. Before I start in details what you need to do, because I will be also sharing my screen with you to walk you through the process and every other information regarding this particular college today. Okay, so please, as you are joining this session, make sure you are clicking on that like button. Invite your friends. Let your friends join this section. Let your friend join this session. Okay, so I want people to join this session before I give you the bombshell in today's video. So I think most people have not seen me bring video at this section, at these hours before. So it is an urgent issue. That is why I'm bringing it to you live. So other people start joining. So I think by now everybody should. Okay. Okay. I think people are still joining. Maybe some other people are still trying to join. So what is the name of this college? Is this college eligible for work permits? I know there are some of the ones that might start coming to your mind right now. So as we are watching, as this video is going, you can keep dropping your comments. So I'll be looking at the comments while I'm still giving you information about the school. So I want to actually share this to my friends so that they can also join. Okay, so let us trying to invite other people so that they can actually join, because a lot of people have been waiting for this particular college to open. So it will be a very bad one if I'm actually bringing you information about this and they are not here today. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you for tuning in. Just hold on. I'm trying to invite other people who have been waiting to get information about this college. Keep sharing as well. Keep sharing. Invite your friends. Invite your friend does not mean you should not get your own admission into the college. Just make sure you meet your own requirements. Okay. So, because I know some people private. Okay, so thank you for joining today. Thank you for joining today. Thank you, everyone who is joining me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who is joining right now. Much love. Thank you to everyone who is joining right now. Okay, I see some people joining even again. I know a lot of people they can't just wait. What they are concerned about is the name of the school. Those are the people that always comment. What is the name of the school? I can't see. Just hold on to give you the information in proper. Just make sure you are clicking on that like button right now. Click on that like button as you are watching. Does okay. If you share this video, please drop it at the comment section. Let me know you've actually shared to your friends. If you've shared it, please drop it at the comment box. Let me know if you share this with your friends. If you've shared this video, drop it at the comment box. I want to see those who are this. I know not everybody will share this right now. I can see some people dropping off. Yes, it is good. You can drop off. Okay. Okay, I think yes, they are joining now. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in today again. Remember, this is Travel with Maths. I bring you quick information once I come across them on the internet. Okay, so this particular college, let me give you a brief overview of this particular college and what you need to know before we actually jump to the screen to start looking at the process you need to follow before the application, the process you need to follow during the application, and the process you need to follow eventually after you've got been admitted or been given an offer at this particular college. This college first does not require you to pay any admission application fee, which is one of the things that is good because you have nothing to lose at the first place. So once you apply to this particular college, uh, there are different programs that are available, but you need to be careful because of the requirements. Each program have separate requirements. I think I found someone who was saying that I was not talking about program requirements in my video. Okay, so I expected that when I bring a video, you don't just go ahead to go and start your application. When I bring a video for you, you get the name of the school. You have to also make your own research. So most time, the reason I don't say the name of the school first is that people they will not get the proper information before they go ahead and go and start the application. Then when they now get in between the application process, they get stuck. That is when they will now come back to start asking questions at the comment box. It is not about the school name first, but about the information about the school itself. Okay, I found out that scholarship is available at this particular college, but you don't have to wait on this, okay? Because when I go to the school website, I found out that the tuition at this particular college is 5,400. Okay, so which is still considerable, or which is still moderate compared to other 15,000, 17,000, 18,000, and so on like that. Okay. When you apply to any of the program, you only need to make tuition deposit of 500 CAD. Okay, so you only make tuition deposit of 500 CAD, then you go ahead to your study permit stage. Okay, so I also want to bring this in. There's a little changes to visa application process right now, because I was reading the news on the IRCC news portal that was days back. So now, when you are doing that study permit application, when you get to that place, that stage where you upload your documents, you understand? When you upload your documents before you upload your LOA, but now the information I found on the IRCC website now is that college or the university that you are applying to, we have to verify that LOA that you are uploading before IRC take you to the next stage of your study permit application. I don't know if you understand. That thing was not there before. It is not there before. It is a new development that they just introduced. Though I've not actually checked it if it's fully there now. But that is the change you should expect when it comes to your study permit application. Okay, so that is the change which you need to expect during your study permit application. Okay, so that is the first thing. So make sure that you follow all the procedure for the application. So now, because the process is changing gradually, and I've also seen some other changes in the EU visa application process as well. So I don't want to bring us into this because this is Canada. Okay, so now I will go ahead now and show you or tell you some of the programs that are actually available. If you want to apply for a full-term program for international students post-secondary school program, that one is 5,400 per term. Exemption are, so let me just share my screen so that you can actually see what I'm also saying. Then we can be on the same page actually. Okay, so I would like to share my screen. If you can't see my screen, please let me know at the comment box so I can quickly make changes and bring you the information quickly. Okay, so but first let's look at some of the programs college have. They don't have so much program. They don't have so much program. So if you go to we're actually talking about Aurora College, okay, because I know that is what many people want to see. We're actually talking about Aurora College today. So they have if you go to all programs, when you go to all program, you see all programs here. Then you also see all courses here. And I scroll down, you are going to see you can also fit. So if you fit, let me actually. Okay, so you can filter it. You are going to see this is okay. Let's go back. So you can actually filter the program you want to apply to, be it a diploma program or a degree or a certificate program. So I will assume that you are applying for a diploma program. Okay, so under here they have a program in adult literacy and basic education. They have aviation program. They have program in Bachelor of Nursing. I'm not expert. They have building trade pass, business administration, Campco carpenters or certificate. You already know that most of these colleges, they have hand-on courses. Hand-on courses. Those are courses that leads to like, you understand what I'm saying? Programs like electrician, program like different plumbing, all those practical programs. Yes, that's what I mean by hand-on programs. Okay, so they have plumbing, gas fitter, practical nurse, service minor, underground minor. Then they have heavy equipment technician, heavy equipment operator, geoscience field assistants. They have carpenter. They have the camp cook. They have the so those are the programs. They don't have too much program, but I know there are some people that are looking to apply to this program, and majorly because of the cost of tuition at this school. So if you come to the tuition, under the tuition itself, under the tuition, you have to be careful so that you are not checking the tuition for citizen itself. So when you get to tuition page, you are checking tuition for the international students. You can see now that there is difference between the tuition for domestic students and also the international students. So here is a full-time post-secondary school program, occupation and college access university and college access, 1,008 per term, and exemption with the exemption of environment and natural resources program. Every equipment have a different tuition rates. That's for domestic. So you have to be careful that you are not following the instruction for the Canadian citizen or students. So if you come to the full term for the international students, is where you now see your own tuition rate. Then depending on if you are now looking at other parts, so here for a part-time post-secondary school is 1,000 per course. So I will expect that you are applying for a full-time program actually. Then there's other fee that you also need to put into consideration. Okay, so I haven't seen all of this. Let's go to the section for the international students. So on this page, where we have information about the international students, you can see here that here it says international application for the 2024-2025 academic year. It is not 2024-2020. It's not 2023-2024 again. It is 2024, then 2025 academic year will be open by 1st of November. So this is what brought about this video today. So yes, so now let me go ahead and give you some other information. If you are applying to this particular college at this time, you cannot get a program for January or May. Any of the program you are applying to, you are actually applying for a program in September. Okay, so if this is still okay by you, you can go ahead. I don't know, can you guys still hear me? Because I'm not on this page, so I can't see any comments. Can someone drop it at the comments if you can hear me? If you can still hear me, please let me know at the comments. If you can hear me, please let me know at the comments so I can continue with this. Can anyone drop it at the comments? Can you hear me, please? Can anyone hear me, please? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me go ahead then. So, okay, before I talk about the fee, so any of the program that you are actually applying to, you are applying to September, not January or May of that particular year. Okay, so now for you to apply for any of the program, you need to check the program requirement itself. So you need to check the program requirement itself. Go to the program page. This thing is not something that you cannot understand. Taking my time to guide you, but if you still need support on your application, you can reach out to me. I will do this for you, but fee. Okay, so I want to use this program, for example, business administration. So this is the program description about the program. They have a business administration program provides students with an opportunity to acquire a certificate and a diploma of 2 years. Okay, so if you are looking for a program of 2 years, you know how that part work, the 2 years program, you know how it works. Then some of them, most of them, the 1 year program. Okay, you understand. So if you check here now under the section, you can see that they have three campuses. So they have different three campuses, and you can see here. So I'm not bringing you something that you will apply to it, or any of the school that you will just apply to it. Then it get to the time you're supposed to get your postgraduate work permit, then you will start sweating around, start struggling around to actually get things done. No. So before I bring you the video, I'll make sure that I do my own research. Though most of the time, if I do my own research, my eyes can see overlook some things. So that is why I always also advise that you go ahead to also make your own research before you actually do the application to any of the schools, be it colleges, be it university, be it a vocational school, anything that I'm actually bringing for you. Okay. So now let's go back. Then the reason, more reason I'm bringing this to you right now is to also you are gathering all your documents. Okay. This program or this university, this college is going to open tomorrow, and you can still gather your document today, put everything together. That is why I always tell people, when I'm supporting you with your application, I will send you your application file, put in all those information here. Here is where you upload all your documents, so that when I'm helping you with your application, I don't start juggling around, asking you, please, can you send me this? Can you? No, give you the application file, so provide all your information here inside the application file. This is your application folder. Upload all the necessary documents here. So most people, it is when you want to apply to one or two programs, then you start looking for those. It shouldn't be like that. I think I'm going to make another video guiding you how to organize yourself, so that you are organized. Now, here you need to make sure that you are providing your transcript in English language. So people like us, that are our first language of instruction is English, and we are coming from country like Nigeria. Okay, so your certificate is already written in English. So if your certificate is written in English, you don't need to bother about this. Now, transcripts should be assessed by a Canadian Evaluation Service for Aurora College to determine if you meet the program entry requirement. So this is talking about the assessment of your transcripts. Okay, so after following these two steps, then you need to send transcripts assessment directly to this email address. Aurora College will not consider an application if it cannot determine Canadian equivalence based on the submission. So please, I'm giving you this information now so that you don't say this and that. Okay. So if you are a foreign national who has been living in the North Territory for more than 1 year, you may be considered for admission for any Aurora program at the same time as other residents. Okay. So even though I'm doing this video also for those who have visiting, or maybe they've been in the Northwest Territory. That's where Aurora College is. Okay, that's NT. That is where Aurora College is. So if you've been living there, or you can also apply. So then you need to provide your letter of interest. That's when letter of interest should come in. This explains why you are interested in your chosen program. All of those, your reference letter, apply online. So the form is not there yet, so you cannot go ahead to start your this thing now. It will start tomorrow. It will start you tomorrow. So you need to use the form for your program of interest with international in its name. If you do not see an international title, then the program no longer accepts international student application. Okay, so now I want to give you insights about, or I want to explain more about these particular steps here. So when you are selecting, or when you want to apply, you go to the self-service form. You want to apply. When you get to that place, let's come back here. Like this business, or like this carpenter program, at the front you are going to see international. Okay, so if you don't find that international there, it means that program is not available for international students to apply again. Okay, so I don't know if you get that. Please, if you get that, let me know at the comment box, because I like to get feedback so that I can actually know, okay, loud and clear. Thank you. So if you are actually applying to this college, I will continue to share my screen. I just want to reiterate. I just want to reiterate that point before I show you where the tuition deposit of 500 Canadian dollar is. Okay, so if you want to apply, you've seen that program, maybe is a electrician. You have to check at the front that there's maybe carpentry, iPhone, then international. Business administration, iPhone, international. So you need to check before you go ahead to go and apply to that particular program. So if you don't check it that way, uh, you are applying to Canadian program while you're supposed to apply to international program. Okay, so please get that. I want to give you all of this brief information before the application portal actually or finally open tomorrow. Here it says you have to complete 2 pages of information. The first page contains your personal information. That's your first name, address, phone number, email, all those personal information. You know, those people that always have my admission support service. You already know. I already categorize it for you. Personal information, education, undergrad, high school, all those things. So those people can relate with what I'm actually saying here. Two, require you to upload your document. So please have electronic copy. So I don't expect everybody not to have the electronic copy, but some people don't have it. Yeah, I've seen that. Wait for an acknowledgement email. All applicants will be acknowledged by email within 4 business days. So this is one of the big surprise I found about this particular school. If you want to apply, you can actually get feedback within 4 days. If you have not received this acknowledgement email within 4 days, then you need to contact the school, because these are questions you're supposed to be asking now. That how long does it take for you to get feedback? Even though the program that you are applying to, you are going to start by September of that year, how long does it take to get admission offer, so that you now make your tuition deposit of 500? When you make your tuition deposit of 500, you proceed to the next stage, which is the study permit. Okay, so all of this, or before that, you have to create your student portal. Then you do the necessary things in your student portal before you actually go ahead. Okay, after that, you need to apply for student housing. We recommend that you apply to student housing at the same time that you apply to your program. So they make it easy, so that, you know, a lot of people are struggling with housing, especially when it comes to that. So, you know, I make a video about that the other day, and some people were saying I should not scare people about housing. I should not. I'm not saying negative things. You have to prepare for the worst case scenario. Okay, so I'm not saying negative things. I'm just trying to prepare yourself that, okay, there are shortages currently. How do you handle this? All of this. That was what that video actually focused on. Okay, then you have to always make sure that you check. Okay, you have to make sure that you keep checking your email. So a lot of people, they don't check their email. It's a big problem actually. So you have to make sure you are checking your email. Like, you apply for an offer, you need to check. You In a day, I check my email more than 500 times, because I have my own personal job that I do. Okay, so, and I work with email. Like, you know, you have to make sure you keep checking your email. That's just the idea. A lot of people, 2 days they will not check their email, which is very bad. Hey. So that is another thing you need to put into consideration. That is after you submitted your application. No, that is after you've checked the program that is available for international students. You've actually checked this program that you can apply to it, and you've checked the requirement, the eligibility listed on the program page itself. You go ahead to apply to it. You signify your interest for student housing. Then you keep watching out to receive acknowledgement email from the school. So after this, if you look at this section very well, here it says, okay, let me zoom this out because I want us to actually get clarification about this, which is the seventh step in this process. Okay, so if you receive a program offer, first, congratulations. Second, you have to submit your $500 tuition deposit within 6 weeks. Okay, so you have to make sure that you submit your. So you see now, I will also show you where it is written that there's no application fee, because I know a lot of people also want to see that. Okay, so at this point, keep dropping your your questions, because I want to entertain some question right now. Okay, so here it says you have to deposit within 6 weeks. That is like 1 month, 1 month and 2 weeks. Yes, 4 weeks, 2 weeks. Yeah, that's 1 month, 2 weeks. So if you apply right now, latest you submit your application the same day or the second day, then within November till and you get your offer, uh let's say like 4 business days, you receive acknowledgement email that your admission have actually been submitted. Then you need to also make sure that ah, so within that 6 weeks, you need to make sure that you've actually submitted your 500 deposit. The tuition deposit is necessary for Aurora College to hold your seat. It is a non-refundable fee, but will be credited towards your first semester tuition. Okay, after you have paid your tuition, Aurora will now send you the official LOA. Okay, so then that is when you now start your study permit process. That's so then visit the Government of Canada site for more information on apply. So now the information I shared with you earlier is that I found another information about the study permit process. So currently now, if you want to do your study permit, you fill all those information, plenty information, just to make sure that they can find proper information about you. Then when you get to that page where you now need to upload those documents, you need to be careful with it. Okay, so that page, though I don't know if they've implemented it, because I was reading that news on the IRCC portal 2 days back. That's with today now, that's 3 days back. So that the school will have to verify the LOA that is coming from the school, because the reason is that they said a lot of people are actually getting fake. So I don't want to use that word again. They're actually not getting, you understand, from all those agents. uh So they want to make sure that the school is verifying the LOA before the students proceed to the next step of that student permit process. So please pay attention to that. Okay. So you might find this information somewhere, you might not find it somewhere, but if you have it, it is actually okay. Now you have to wait for your student housing assignment. So they will assign student housing to you since you've show interest, but you know it have to the call have to be in your bank statement. Yes, the call have to be in your bank statement, and you also need to make sure you are checking your email just to follow up. By that time, you will have a connection with other students. Okay, so then, but found scholarship about this particular school that they have scholarship and bursaries, but I don't want to pay. I don't want you to put your hope in this, since the tuition fee is 4,500, like we've seen, plus other student student cost, so it might be around 5,000, 6,000. Okay, so they have scholarship by program, scholarship by campuses, as they have 3 campuses. Okay, remember they are PGWP eligible, that is postgraduate work permit eligible. So those are the information I have for you. So I want you to now come here. Here it says submitting your application to Aurora online degree is free, easy and secure. Please complete the online application to apply. The application fee is waived for all online applicants. Do you get it now? Once your application has been received, you will be contacted by an admission counselor who will help with application document and transfer credits. I think okay, this is for their admission and financial aid. Okay, so you see that you have to also make sure you go ahead and read more information. Okay, undergraduates, graduates, doctoral endorsements, contact. So if you have more questions you want to ask, you can email them here. Okay, then the other thing I want to discuss with you, let's see. I also open okay fee. That's for the international. Here they also have the student fee that you need to pay. So those are fees that are not so much. Book and materials, miscellaneous, student fee, then the tuition fee itself. Also, we've talked about the list of programs that are available. Then you can use, and let's check what is in this electrician program. Remember what I said at the beginning, they have hands-on program. So uh, the department is apprenticeship and industrial training, apprenticeship program, location campus, Fort Mills. This is an 8-week program. Oh, this is not an option. This is just an 8-week program. So no. So you can see now, if I open this program now, I will not see that it is an 8 weeks program. Okay. So if I do not open this now, I will not see that it is an 8 weeks program. So which is why it is very, very important that you actually open it before you go ahead to apply. So you have all this day to go ahead and check uh, the program, the duration of the program. I always said it. If you're applying for any of this program, make sure that it is at least a 1 year program or minimum of 1 year program. Okay, Mirabe, you have to be careful there. Okay, so you have minimum of 1 year program to apply to. If you apply for that 1 year now, you are getting the 1 year. Then you have applied for the 2 years, you're actually getting the other one. That's for the postgraduate work permit. So now I will be answering question right now. So I'll be taking your question right now. Let the question start coming in right now. Okay, so no. The tuition deposit is non-refundable. The tuition deposit, we've actually seen it on the website. That is why okay, so the tuition deposit is actually non-refundable. Okay, so is there any other question? Any other question before we end this session, please? Any other question? I want to end this section now. We have like 10 more minutes because I would like to join another section with someone. Any other question? If I post a video, you guys always drop a lot of comments, but when it comes to life, I don't know, are people scared to drop their questions? Let your questions start coming in right now. Okay, so I want to entertain like 3 to 5 questions before I end this section. Any question? Okay, so if there's no other question, I will just end this section right now. So make sure you do justice. You've seen the name of the school, you've seen some of the things that you need to actually do. So make sure you go ahead to get more intelligence from the school website itself. Okay. Okay, early childhood education. What is the admission requirements? Please read and explain it to us. Or you can actually check that. I've actually show you how you can do that. I'll actually show you how to do that. What is the total average course what? Cost attendance, course BOF attendance. I'm not getting that question. Can you type that question again? So just go to the program page. Let me see if I can drop a link to the program page here. Okay, let me see if I can drop. Oh, Kwabena, can you drop your question again? I think there's a typo error there. So I want to drop the link now to the program page. Program page. Okay, so that's the link to the program page. So if you want to check it, make sure you go ahead to check it. Okay, I mean cost of attendance. Yes, the cost of attending any school or colleges will comes. What is the average cost of attendance? So your cost of attendance or cost of attending any college is actually the tuition, then your living expenses. Okay, your living expenses at least for a year. Okay, so if you are going for a 2-year program, at least you need to have all the costs for. So you need your cost of uh, living for 1 year, then your cost of surviving for the program itself. So everything has to be there. Okay, so you calculate that together, then you should know the cost of your attendance. So it might not only be for this particular college itself, but also for other colleges or universities. So that should give you understanding about that. Any other question? So I've actually dropped the link at the comments now. So if you can see it, you can just copy it, go to the program. So let me share my screen again and see if early childhood program is there. Because someone is asking that I should check the requirement for the early. Okay, I found it there. Let's just look at that together. Keep dropping your comments so that I can address your question. Early childhood. Okay, so if you are joining this live stream in between, make sure you go back and watch from beginning to have better understanding about everything that has been discussed today. Okay, so let's look at early childhood program requirements. Let's see. Okay, it is loading somehow. Let's come back. So when the page finished loading, I will check it. Okay, I think the page is available now. Okay, I'm still sharing my screen. Sorry. Early learning and child diploma. Is that the program? Let me check if the okay. There's adult basic. There's early learning and child. Okay, that's the diploma program. Diploma program. Let's see. Uh, Program length 1 year for certificate program. and 2 year for a diploma program. So you are going to start by September. So you don't need to even bother about the starting date. So that's for the diploma itself is a 2 year program for the early learning and childcare diploma. And the eligibility is applicant may be admitted into the early child program based on one of the following: academic previous early childhood study, or mature student or experimental pathway, academic pathway, a passing grade in English 10 to 12, 10 to 2, applicants who have completed the Aurora College Education and College Access Program, that's the OCAP, in the early learning and pathway also be considered for admission, a passing grade in English 140, equivalence and other post-secondary school education may be considered. So if your previous education background is related to early childhood, you can be considered. That is what that means. Previous early childhood study, applicants who have previously completed course or program successfully through all credit courses leading to the completion of either this mature student experimental. So you can just go through all of this. So you read through all this information. Depending on the applicant pathway, they may be requested to submit a resume or other evidence of relevant work or life experience, evidence of knowledge or of an indigenous language or culture. So each program have their requirements. Make sure you check it for your program. Applicant assessments, application form, submit official transcripts, high school, provide all of these applicants who are currently enrolled. So make sure most of these things I've actually talked about it. So they're just bringing it again in case you don't, because most people will not go to the general information page for the admission. So I think most of them have talked about them. Program information, make sure you check it. Program objective, check this. Completion requirements. Student must successfully completed a certificate year and the required 37 credits. Document of recognition, Aurora College Early Learning and Childhood Care Certificate. So if you are going for the diploma or the certificate, so it's a 1 year, then this one is a 2 year. Then these are the list of courses that you are going to do in your first year, then in your second year. So that's it. It's a good one. So that's what that's what we have about early learning program. Doesn't matter if one already have a degree or masters. I will not advise that you are applying for a master's, you are applying for a diploma with masters. I will not advise that. So if you have your OND or your HND, you can still use that. But most time, you can still use your degree, but you have to also provide the letter of interest that has been requested. So that way, if you can convince the admission committee that, okay, though you already have a degree, but you still want to pursue a program in so field, maybe based on your experience in the last 5 years, or the last 3 years, or the last 10 years. So that might also convince the admission committee. Okay, so that is it. Must the applicant have all the requirements before being chosen? Yes, you have to meet all the program requirements. So whatever the program requirement is, you have to meet it. The documents that you have to upload, you have to meet all that has been requested. Okay, so some of them are not for only one person. Some of them are talking to domestic students, while some of those requirements are talking to international students, which is why you need to actually look at that. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining this section today. I'll just end this section here. I think I've done justice. So you can still go back to go and rewatch this session if you have any other question. So thank you very much for coming around. I'm going to catch up with you again.